Two showed up. We should be live. Give me a second here real quick. So you can see the chat there. Yes, we are here live. Let me make sure that I kill the sound here. Yep. My goodness. So real quick, guys, I want to say, well, welcome to another Monday here with Operation 11 Charlie and our guys here. It's a full house today. We got special guests here, Rob Gunning, Wes, here in the house, Wesmade Builds. Welcome, guys. It's an honor to have you guys with us.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks. It's good to be back.
Awesome, awesome, brother. Also, we have Alonso, one of our Cali reps. We call him Dad. So welcome in, bro. Sorry, Dad. What you doing, man? I know I'm gonna hear it. So Nathan, welcome in, brother.
Hello, everybody.
Also, we have Jake.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Matt, how you doing, brother?
Good. How's everybody out there doing tonight?
Awesome, awesome, doing good. We got Jared.
Hi guys, happy to be here.
Awesome, awesome. Another of our California representative. We got Bennett, Wyoming rep.
How's it going, everybody?
Obi, well, always gone. Well, always is
Hey,
fighting.
what's up, guys?
Is fighting a tiger.
Hey.
Right now.
Gotta
A
catch
lion.
me out. It's one of them Alaskan
Alaskan, right?
wildcats.
Let me see. O11C. I gotta change all these stuff. And I see there's a bunch of people in the chat there. Thank you guys for coming into another Monday and showing support to us. We really appreciate it so much. We got a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. My goodness, it feel like I was there yesterday with these guys. It's just crazy. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about an awesome event that's coming up with Rob and Wes. It's gonna be part of out there. So we're looking forward to it. Let me see here what we got in the chat. Adam's Playground, Lucas Bank, Dan, welcome in, brother. Chainsaw, Woolsey RC, SK Hobbies, AZ, welcome. Kevin Gibbs, welcome, brother. 907 Arctic RC, Robert, Trey Smith, welcome in. Emily, Sheikus RC, Josh, welcome in, brother. Awesome. Trail Crawlers RC, Dennis, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here with us in another Operation 11 Charlie Monday here on the show. Tony, welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here with us. So let me see here. Before we start talking about AXIALFEST California, guys, it was just amazing weekend that we had there. Well, not weekend. It was almost a week, right, guys? I was supposed to be in Cali on a Tuesday, right? For some reason, right? The weather changed that. So finally got to Slurry on Wednesday morning. So definitely. And then we drove about what? And yeah, they're gonna blame Javier, right? Because he was looking for that Walmart, blah blah. I was thinking of you guys, trying to make sure that we had stuff to eat. I said, let me get a.
So
Walmart.
first off, what was the plan here?
The plan was right, that we need to
originally
have food to eat. So they said, let me find the closest Walmart that we had to the event. So it was like 40 minutes from the Raffles resort, but yeah, it took us a long way, like 5 hours to get there.
A little bit longer than that, actually. What should have been a 5.5 hour drive was almost 9 hours.
But you know what? Like I was telling the guys, man, I haven't laughed so hard and with this guys, like your face hurts, man, in your stomach with these guys. It's just amazing. Actually, those 5 hours didn't feel like 5 hours. I know that that weekend now we are a part of the Crocs gang. My goodness, so there's some pictures out there with Crocs. Oh, what you see Obi right there.
You got your shoe on me?
Oh, but I give it to you guys. I give it to you guys. Between the sparkly water on the Crocs, it got weird for a minute. But right there. Oh, but bro.
Oh, nice.
To travel, I need some of those stickers, bro. To travel, that was the best thing right there, man. I'll give you that, Gerald Alonso. Man, that was the best thing, comfortable with
Welcome
those.
to
Man.
the family.
Welcome to the family, bro. I see that we got here Kevin Gibbs, as I mentioned, Rick, RC Patinik, Eric, welcome, brother. Good to see you here. Good to see you guys. So I'm not gonna talk that much. I want the guys to give you, all the stuff that happened at AXIALFEST. It was just amazing. The support that we have gotten over the weekend is just everywhere that we go, right, guys? Operation Eventually, the RC community just amazing with us. But this is they just move it to another level. It's just incredible. It was very humbling. Huge shout out to Rock Pirates RC, to all our sponsors and supporters, of course. Yeah, huge shout out to Rock Pirate RC, Miss Rock Pirates RC, taking care of us, making sure that we ate every day. We had coffee. Then the last day, they did a hot meal for the whole family, and they invited us. So that was just amazing, just awesome. It's just incredible. So, and I think we need to give our new captain, Jared, right? So he could talk. That now we gave him the mic. He took over, right? He said, Javier, I got this on stage. I got this. You don't need to talk, bro. So
that's how it went down. Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you about this guy, man. You gotta watch him. He'll get you up on stage, and then like in the first 30 seconds, he passes the mic off to you in front of a couple hundred people. So I didn't know what to do with my hands.
And I know that, and I paid for that.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. So, yeah, you gotta watch Javier. You gotta keep an eye on that guy.
So Jared, what was your perspective in the whole event, man? Anything that you wanna talk about? Then we go to the other guys, Alonso and Ramon.
Well, I can say this. I don't know if it was because of the new venue there at Rob's Resort or what, but we've been to a few events. We did AXIALFEST last year and Proline, and I mean, always it's amazing, but something about this event just seemed really special. I mean, the support from the spectators there and the Rob's Resort family, and of course, Axial and Horizon. It was just amazing, like overwhelming support all the time. And it was just a really neat experience to be a part of. And I'm really glad that I got to experience that with you guys.
Awesome, brother. It's just incredible. Everything, all the vendors that were there, the guys always showing support in our booth. The raffles every day. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. How about you, Alonso, brother?
That was my first AXIALFEST, so it was amazing. Like Jared said, everybody was so helpful. Everybody wanted to talk to us. For me, trying to be a tough guy, I guess, man, it was hard not to get emotional.
Yeah.
With every conversation we had at the booth with people talking about their military past or somebody they knew, even like law enforcement officers coming to talk to us, to getting on stage and then people just, donating. It was just hard not to get emotional that whole week.
Yes,
So
definitely.
it was a really cool event.
Every day, right? We started what, Thursday, right? Then went Friday until Saturday. They would like keep moving that support level up, and then the last day that we're gonna talk about that last day in a minute. It was just crazy.
And then too, like every kid, right? Like every kid that was with their parents, that wasn't with their parents, was so respectful. Would stop by the booth, talk to us. Jared fixed a couple rigs.
Yes.
For some kids. I mean, it was just an awesome week. Like it was just phenomenal.
And that's why we love, right? Helping out, like guys here, helping out whoever is in need and there needs fixing parts or whatever. The people coming in and just we got water, we got Gatorade. Are you guys at thirsty? Whatever. Sit down here. It got a little bit hot, for a minute.
A little bit.
Well,
It was crazy how you stand in the sun and then get in the shade, and it was immediate difference.
It does, right? It was just awesome, man. Awesome. But hey, it wasn't humid, so I'm cool with that dry heat. I'm cool with that dry heat. So I'm cool with it. But yeah, it got hot. It got hot. The trails. Well, let's go with Ovi, and then we talk about the trails, because Ovi and Lonzo, they kill the trails, man. So they could tell us more about the trails. You guys killed the trails.
We killed the trails. We went on 2 trails. Or at least I did. We killed those 2
every
trails,
day
though.
they went out to the trails. They went to the same trails.
And then we got lost, so we had to go back and forth. So we
yeah.
killed that one. We killed that one.
We didn't have provisions. We almost got lost.
Nothing.
It was horrible.
It was like a land nav course there. No, but no. It was a great experience. Even though I think I did 2 or 3 trails. I'm not exactly sure, but it was really cool. It was really, really cool. I mean, just being out there in the booth and hanging out with everybody. It's about the RCs and getting out there and doing the trails, I guess, these events. But I really appreciated all of it. Just being in the booth, how Lonzo said, he was talking about how people would just come up to us and start talking to us about, their traumas or whatever, just their life, their families, whatever it was. It was really good. It was really pleasant. I enjoyed it. It was one of the things that I enjoyed that. And then they would apologize for some reason. They would apologize. Hey, sorry for, talking your off. But essentially I don't know. I think that's what we're there for. That's why the Operation 11 Charlie is there. That's why I'm there, at least, to kind of get out there and kind of make people feel comfortable around that, it's okay or whatever. But it was great hanging out with these goofballs. that was fantastic. I think I had more of a great experience just because of the mishaps and the the parenting that was going on, the unnecessary parenting until we realized it was necessary.
I just want to say that Operation 11 Charlie is going to be giving some swimming lessons this year.
Listen, the good news is I survived.
We just need to get a flotation device.
Yeah. So what happened was, Dad Lonzo, he was acting as camp dad, and he was making sure that we didn't use up too much water, and not fill up them tanks. So yeah, apparently we used too much water towards the last day, and someone was drowning in the shower. It was overflowing, and
I'm drowning.
Help! Everybody's trying to sleep. He's like,
and
shut
none
up.
of these guys were willing to get up and help me. Nobody.
But
I was giving some tough love. I was like,
yeah. They need to learn. This kid needs to learn. That's what Lonzo was saying. They need to learn.
But honestly, I don't blame Jared. It goes back to Javier.
Oh,
taking the long, steamy showers,
bro. I'm fragile. I only got one leg, bro. So
you can see steam coming out from under the door. I thought I heard some like tea glasses clanking. Like he was just having a party.
No water
No.
discipline at all. Dude.
No water.
It was ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah. Blame Javier. Blame Javier. But you know, guys, it was the first time that we stayed in the camper. Usually, right? It wasn't no hotel close by, right? So this year we decided to get a camper. The best thing I think we did, it saved us a lot. Being with these guys is different, right? We talk about this when we're driving back, because when we go to the events, we're on the event the whole day, and at the end everybody goes to the room, everybody's tired. But after that, we went back to our camper, we cook all that stuff, just have fun, and just that bonding, man, and with these guys, and actually being there, because from the camper we were right behind Horizon Hobbies booth, right? Like what, 10 meters, 15 meters from it. Then we were about 30-40 minutes from the stage, and then on the opposite side it was our booth, so everything was close to us. A huge shout out to Horizon, everybody that was involved in this. Rob's Resort, that location was awesome, man. It was awesome, beautiful, well kept. They have the showers, the restaurant, the eating area, everything was well kept. They have also four showers they brought in, right, guys?
If you want to call them showers, yes.
Something, but it was there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
So yeah, so they were there. Portal potties, they had, I don't know how many. There were a lot.
Oh, they did have a lot. There was a lot.
So yeah,
yeah, I
everybody.
know a lot of people did appreciate those showers, though. I mean, you know, when you're out there and under a tent or something, and you know, or if, let's just say that the gray water kind of filled up, you could go over there and get a nice shower or something. You know, it was really good of them.
But yeah,
really
man, it was just awesome. I had a blast with these guys. Incredible. So and then my goodness.
Can I say one last thing real quick about
Go
that?
ahead.
About being out in the booth. Like I said, it was a great time. And you know, if anybody wants to ever be part of that, especially in California, there was one thing that, you know, I have to say, it would have been nice to have a little bit more people so we could rotate a little bit more, and you know, I mean, have a break, and you know, or just be able to have more flexibility throughout the whole thing. So I mean, if anybody was out there, kind of reach out to Jared or Alonzo, or just go on the website and leave a message there, say, hey, in California, just wondering if I can help out. And yeah, that'd be great.
Definitely. That's a good point right there. There's only 4 of us there, and you got it gets overwhelming, but it was worth it. Yeah, with next year we're planning to bring more. Jess, welcome in, Jess. Good to see you. We are planning to get more people that event. Hopefully we could get some of our guys there. Police officers are there. We're trying to get that started. First responders. So we're trying to get some of our guys there, more veterans as well in that event. They're from the Cali area. So yeah, we are. That's our goal. Bring more people, and so the guys can see all that stuff, man. Because you got to be there. You could see pictures. I don't know how many times I have said this. You could see pictures. People could tell you, oh my God, but being there, right? Behind the scenes in those events, right? See how much, whatever company, whatever the stuff that they do for the RC community in general, the support that they give, beside whatever company it is, you know, it's just incredible. You have to be there. It's just incredible, the support that we have. And anything that we forgot to mention, shout out to any of them, Jared, that you want to mention.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, obviously we touched on it a little bit, but just meeting some of those people, I don't know if, you know, she'd want me to mention her name, but, you know, Rami and her son Sky, they were amazing. And I don't know if you know this, but since we've been back, she's been reaching out to me, offering her services, and also just being able to offer me resources for her therapy that she does. She's a psychologist and works in the field of PTSD. So it's pretty awesome to meet them and get to spend that time with
Yes.
them and get to know her son, who was an amazing kid.
Yes.
So great networking there, and it's something that we can use too in the law enforcement world moving forward. So
Yes.
that was awesome. And then again, I know you're going to touch on it here in a little bit, but the generosity with the raffle donations, which kind of coming full circle lends itself to what Ovi was talking about a moment ago, being so busy, especially on that last day with the raffle tickets and the merchandise sales. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen such a busy moment like that all day long, that last day. So great support, and the generosity, just that's what started it all. So I'll let you cover all that stuff as you talk about the last day. But
Yes. So yeah, the last day, guys, again, every day these people moved the level of support. Every day was like very special moments daily, left and right, right? Then the last day, it just crazy, right? Actually, when was it? Thursday? A huge shout out to Ryan from Horizon, right?
Yep,
He
first day,
donated he donated an amazing 10-3, right? That he is brand new, he built and never touched the ground. And he saw I guess I don't know how that happened. He heard about that we doing raffle stuff like that. He just went to his car, and they came straight to our booth and said, guys, I want you guys to raffle this. I said, oh my God, man. You know, we was trying to figure out what we're going to raffle each day, blah, blah, blah. And then I would tell the guys, we got to get something. So we need to raffle something Sunday, right? And then that 10-3 beautiful paint scheme, right? What had the electronics they had on it?
so
Weekend.
yeah, Friday evening, we were previewing the donated raffle 10-3 that Ryan gave us. When we were done with that, well, we'll talk about that, but that had all Tekin electronics in it. I mean, the most beautiful custom paint job by a professional painter in that area who paints race cars. I think it was Fine Line Designs.
Yes.
Just a very well built 10-3, and no corners were cut on that. So for him to just gift us with that was pretty awesome. And then while we were talking about that, I'll let you
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Cap.
So
Got
we
the
were just trying to preview that raffle, and Rich from AXIALFEST gifts us with the SCX6. But I mean, the beautiful part about that rig was that was his personal rig, but it was also, from what I understand, the final prototype that was used during the testing of the SCX6 program before it launched. And so that specific rig was the one that got the approval to go to production after testing, and he kept it. And it was signed and marked, not signed, but it was marked on the inside with a paint marker indicating such, the gold star testing standard. And for him to give us that one of a kind rig with that lineage was just amazing. Plus it had, you know, the REEFS beast servo in it, and the custom body that was painted by the same custom painter that Fine Line Designs in that area. Just all that stuff combined was just unbelievable. And the traction that rig got leading up to the final day raffle was just unbelievable. I mean, the interest that people had in that truck was amazing, and I rightfully so. I mean, like I said, you're not going to see another 6 with that lineage. It's one of one. So,
And again, every day was the support that we have. Every time we went to the stage, right, it was just amazing, right? And then going back to that last day there, it was just up the charts, you know. It's just incredible. We try to, every day when we went to the stage, we try to show what we had, what we're going to raffle the following day in our booth. So everybody was going in and show support to us. It was just incredible. I want to show some pics soon that always send me about that. While we talk about that last day, And Alonso and Ovi, make sure feel free to jump in if you guys want to add anything about what happened the whole.
I was gonna say, while you're looking up that, what about these trails? That log slice bridge, I've seen tons of pictures of.
Thank you.
You guys get to hit all that?
Yes, before we start, because again, Ovi and Alonso, they had the opportunity to go out there, some of our guys, but huge shout out to Recon G6 and the guys, Bill Riddle, one of our own Operation 11 Charlie veterans, Mike Dooley, Recon G6 guys, and the guys from Horizon, man. Those the works that goes to each event, right, to prepare for it beforehand, right, just incredible. And just I know we mentioned that they had a Recon G6 while they were preparing for this one in California. They had to fly back. What was Mr. Bill, right? Had to fly to PA, right, to
On a 12-hour event and fly back.
and fly back again and finish that. So
We got there right as it started, literally.
wow, it's just incredible. We are so grateful of what these guys do. It just out of this world, So the trails were amazing. I love them. Alonso and Ovi can talk more about that in a minute. So it's just incredible. All the job that they did was just we loved it. Go ahead, Alonso, bro. You could talk about the trails and Ovi.
So I'm used to just rocks, rock crawling, rocks. So we go there and I was a little skeptical, but the bridges, the trail stuff, the attention to detail on a lot of the things. One of the trails, I think which was Bill's, was we never touched the ground. We were always on a bridge or a log through the whole thing, which was really cool. Crawler Addicts did a really good one. There was just some really cool stuff out there. A lot of bridges. Really enjoyed it.
It's just awesome, right? How you like those trails, Ovi?
I loved them, man. It's yeah, they were pretty great. They were ingenious, quite ingenious. I mean, there were some things like there was one where there's a tree that fell on another tree, and that was incorporated into one of the trails, and it was like up like maybe 15, 20 feet.
Javier knows about that trail.
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, does he?
No.
You try to blame it on his remote, but
yeah, it was it could be a rig buster if you weren't right there for it. And yeah, it was fun.
Awesome. Okay, shout out to them. Shout out to these guys. The amazing work that they put into this on this event.
Before and after, because I remember everybody was essentially celebrating and everybody was talking and you hear them out in the background, I'm still here, picking up and cleaning up and putting everything nice and neat how they found it. Great work. Yeah.
They're always the first one in and the last one out. And the last day, while everybody is doing the raffle, having fun, and the end of the day, they are tearing those trails down, making sure they're living them like they were before. So yeah, shout out to them. Let me see here. I could show some pics. I know Obi sent me more that I don't know who's that guy is right there.
Look at him holding that up with one hand, man.
One hand. I was there trying to help him out. That's the 6.
I told you I was working out.
So that's the 6. Right next to it, shout out to Scale Motor Supplies. Andre is right there behind. Awesome. Yeah. So right here, I don't know those fools right here. That was just awesome right there. This is one of our trails there that we have with REEFS RC. This is the last day right there, right? And this one we're gonna talk about in a minute about it. Just incredible right here. That all the 10-3 that Mr. Ryan donated to us. That's right here, Mr. Obi one. So it's just amazing what happened. So let me see. Obi send me more. While I get more pics here, guys. Obi, maybe you could talk about, and then we pass it to a Cap. That last day, brother, out there on the stage. Again, that it would just
that last day was absolutely ridiculous. Starting with the night before when we kind of put it out to the audience that we were gonna raffle off that one was it 10-3?
Yeah, the
the
10-3 and the
10-3.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were gonna raffle off that 10-3, and we were the night before, and then that's when what's his name?
Rich Trujillo.
Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich Trujillo came up and said, "Hey guys, I heard you guys are raffling off that one. I was one, if you want this one and to raffle off," and we obviously said yes. And then even as soon as that happened, we get off the stage, and then somebody comes up to us right away. They're like, "Hey, you're selling those tickets yet?"
Right.
I was like, yeah, no. We just got it. Relax. No, but he was definitely excited, and he came by the booth the next day, or actually he started saying, what was it? What time are you guys gonna open up the booth?
Yeah. So we'll be there. We will there at 8, right? We'll be there at 8, whatever. And then I think we got there right before 8. We're trying to set up, and people just came in. Hey, you guys open? Give us a few minutes. Until we'll find the stuff, and then we
didn't even get to finish setting up. It was like we got just the basics up, and we still had some stuff to put out, but at least we got the tent and all that, and then I guess we started selling the tickets right there and then.
Nonstop. It was nonstop,
Legit,
right, Jared?
Legit, guys, like no exaggeration. We're in the middle of setting up, we're selling tickets, and it was like that the entire day, all throughout the day. I never left the booth that day. And while we're breaking down, we have everything boxed up and back in the truck in the trailer. And Javier is standing out there with the ammo can selling tickets with no booth at all. And that was like that. I'm steady all day long that last day. It was crazy.
Yeah. So the support of all those patrons or everybody that went there, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing. And some of them were like saying, "Listen, I'm not even expecting to win. Here's they were dropping a lot of money just to help us out," which I appreciated the most. It's like they were like, I know it's cool. I know that there's a lot of people, but here you go. It was just the amount of support there was pretty cool. It's very nice to see.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
And
go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Yeah, and not only that, just everybody. They saw that we were busy, and what is it? Rock Pirates? Is Katie? Is it? Or I can't. Whenever
No.
we got the support, we got fed while we were still there because they seen how busy we were, and they were just helping us out, kind of keeping us, giving us some sustenance, trying to hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody was really, really kind. There's people that showed up and just helped us out with some rigs for people that they need what are they called, the loaners or
the loaners.
And we got some trailers as well so we can use. It was pretty, it was awesome, just support, and it seemed to get better and better and better. And then the night came, and it just I don't know, it was just ridiculous. I almost brought everyone to tears.
Right. Almost. Yeah,
but it was amazing.
So that last day, right, is our time to do the raffles. It was Saturday, right? I know everybody was tired. Before we started doing the raffles, we went to pick everything up. We put on the trailer, blah, blah. We went to freshen up a little bit and went straight to the stage, right? And we're starting the last raffles every day that they do there in Horizon and AXIALFEST. And then they call us, it's our time to call us to stage. And we have Ryan, the guy that donated the 10-3 for us, give us a little bit of speech, a little bit of history about the 10-3. We did that induction ceremony. My goodness, that raffle. And I got a bunch of induction ceremony coming up. That's why I got them in my head, guys. So yeah, so it was just amazing. We did the raffle. It was one of the kids and the dad that always show support the whole weekend. And the kid had the Operation 11 Charlie hat on it. They were so excited when they won that 10-3, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
He
stopped by the booth.
That kid did it. I would say it was really cool to see that kid get it, because they had been coming by every day, hanging out, kind of making conversation, and buying merchandise. And
Yeah.
like, I think it was the first day that kid had bought that hat, and
Yes.
he'd been wearing it the whole event.
The
It was
whole
just,
event.
it was really cool to see that kid win that 10-3 because he
That's
loved
awesome.
it. And that's the one he wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, he outran his dad to the stage.
Yeah.
That was super cool. Yeah.
He had memorized his ticket numbers as soon as he called out, or he had memorized it, and as soon as we called him out, he just took off running. Barely finished his name, and he was already running. It was great.
That was just amazing. Then right after that, we start doing the raffle for the XCX6, right? Then Reese Trujillo came in and gave the history behind it, like Jared mentioned, and Ryan wanted to give his away, XCX6.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and then we did that raffle, and what's his name? G-Speed, the dad won that.
Bent metal.
Yeah, Bent Metal. He won that raffle. He was so excited, jumping, running to the stage, and it's just amazing. He was so excited winning that. But I think I jumped something right before, the raffles. We were like telling the guys how much we raised. Those two raffle, it's just incredible. Between the two, we raised over 3,500 on those two on that last day. That you guys know that's outrageous, right? Last day, right? We were telling them, we did this for the two raffle. We cannot thank you guys enough for the support, blah, blah, blah. Then a lady came up, right?
Randall was first.
Randall
said make it 36.
Make it 36, right?
And
Then
then Andrew said make it an even 4.
Make it over 4,000.
No, before that,
right?
it was the lady that came up and she said, make it, add 50 or whatever, at 60 or something like that, and make it. And it seemed like to me, there was like 3,000 people. It wasn't 3,000, but it was just like, make it this. It was just, yeah. And
by
towards
that
the
time,
end,
by that time, I was talking on the mic, and I had a pass. They outdid. They just incredible. The support. I couldn't talk, bro. I couldn't talk. And Jared said, "Give me this. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it." So it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Then after that, right? I don't know how many we raised on that. Just that alone. The ad. Then what was they started doing the auctions.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to them. What was that? Ugly RC something? They do the 24 scale. Shout out to them. They did that nice crawler course there, and they did an auction. Everything was they donated to all the proceeds to Operation 11 Charlie. And what was the final? It was $2,000, right? On that.
I think so. For that, was it the scale mountain or
that was the one, the 24 scale mountain. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. Then when the auction, the banner, also it just went through the roof. And then
Wasn't there something about a teddy bear?
Oh my God, bro. That's
the last one.
That's the last one, bro. That's the last. They outdid themselves. That's why we went eat with again, we shout out to Miss Katie from Rock Pirates RC. We went eat all that stuff. We came back while we were going that way to the Rock Pirates house their campground. She came in and said because she won that teddy bear on the raffle. Oh no, she did the beating on it and they won it, right? And it was donated to us as well. So she said, "Can you guys sign this teddy bear for us so we could raffle this? I want to throw it back on a raffle. All you guys can sign Operation 11 Charlie." Then the guys from Horizon, so they started doing that. So we went and eat. Took us about an hour or so. It was a live band every day. I know Lonzo loved that band there, so it was live band.
Got you covered.
Got you covered.
Best cover band ever.
Shout out to them.
And then what's his name? Then they signed a few songs there and there. But an hour some change. We already done eating, talking to the people there, amazing people there from Rock Pirates. RC. And then they start mentioning the raffle the action that we're gonna do with the teddy bear. So okay, guys, so that's our cue. I'm gonna go out there, and the guys said we all went there, and then as we walking by, it was funny because they start
It
beating
was at
up
500.
500, and the little kid said $500 on a teddy bear.
That's dumb. Who'd pay that?
Oh my god! So Owie, Owie and I, we just start cracking up. I said, "Hi, Owie."
You think that kid ran home and got all his teddy bears ready for next year?
Yeah, I know, right? And man, it took what 10, 15 meters to get to we were trying to walk, man, and then from 500 went to 1,000. From 1,000 went to 1,500, and then they add what was it, a gladiator? They add
Originally, yeah, 10-3.
Originally that, yeah, and that kicked it up to, what is it, to 2 or something like that.
Right. Then they switch around that let's take out the gladiator. Let's add an XEX6 on it.
Yep. And then and that was Rob's Resort that said, I'll buy. This was a crazy thing. I can't remember his name. I think it was Greg, the owner.
Greg.
Okay, so Greg says, I'm paying for that SCX6, right, to pump up the auction. And then he was bidding on the auction at the same time. He's the one that brought it all the way up to $4,000.
Yeah, it's just incredible. And no, but what happened then? Then Mr. Bill Riddle, right, from Recon G6, he said, I got
No, that was right before. That was
Right.
That was
I think it was at 2,500.
Yeah,
and
2,500.
then he
2,500.
said, "I'll throw in my machete."
And you guys
at 4.
Yeah, 4. If you guys know Bill, he loved that knife, right, Jesse? He loved it.
He's very much attached to that.
Yes, it's been with him for a minute, and it said, let's bump this. I'm gonna throw my knife. Let's bump this to $4,000. It got quiet for a minute.
Yeah, it got quiet for a minute.
Oh, damn.
Then people said he's got like 5 bears with it and some other crazy stuff. So it went up to 4.
And then that's when, man, shout out to Rob Resort and their family. The support for everybody, but the support that they had, it just outrageous. Then they just historic $4,000, right? Throw it out there, and just, oh my god, that place went nuts. It was just crazy. And then the band came in and they out beat them, right? But just that was the final day, man. The final day, it was just crazy numbers. That came back to Operation 11 Charlie, that we help us keep going and do what we do, right? Taking care of our warriors, keep this cost going. Our cost, it just is immense, right? What we're trying to do, and people like them, all of you guys always here. Like we always say, doesn't matter what you do for Operation 11 Charlie, even sharing it, right? Even the minimum thing that people do, it helps us tremendously, and it has taken us where we are today, and just it's just incredible. When we came down from that stage, it was just very emotional. Again, and huge shout out to everybody there for Horizon, and it's funny when the owner actually, right, Rob, came to us and said, guys, we're gonna double this next year. That was the last thing right there. What they did for us, it's just incredible. We cannot wait, and this is our main focus when we do induction ceremonies. I don't know, explain this to you all many times, right? The RCEs, all that stuff, it's a tool for what we do. Our main reason is to take our veterans out, taking out to events, taking out of the house, that brotherhood. So that is our main goal, taking the guys out, taking to events, outings that we do monthly, and every chapter, whatever. That is our main goal, guys. I cannot stress that enough. It's just incredible. There was a lot of veterans there. It was just amazing that what I gotta look for my our tag. So it just this is from Badlands, but they did one on these for each of the AXIALFEST. Let me try to get this out of here. So it's an honor, right? I know Rob is a veteran. You guys don't know Rob is a veteran, bro. Thank you for your service. So it's just an honor, right, to have Operation 11 Charlie in this you know, it's just incredible. And all the veterans that they knew they were veterans, all that stuff, they will get one of these. So it doesn't matter you're Operation 11 Charlie or not, you're a veteran, you will get one of these. So it's been an amazing week. Actual summer, right? Then balance, we became part of Hobbies for Good, all that stuff. It's just an honor being alongside with the Red Cross and USO. There you go, Rob. Right there, man. So all the veterans that came out, they have this badge with Operation 11 Charlie logo on it and saying they're veterans. It's just incredible. It's incredible where we at right now, and it's just we cannot thank you guys enough. And Jared, Alonso, Obi, you guys want to say one last thing before we go to our special guests on that weekend?
No, I think I didn't even think about the lanyards, Javier, and that was something that was different from last year's Axial
Right.
Fest. I know, and you're right. That was definitely worth mentioning because I know when we're working the booth, that sparked a lot of conversation with
Yes.
veterans that we wouldn't have normally had.
Yes.
Because a lot of these veterans, they're not trying to promote that or come and just introduce themselves and say, I'm a veteran. They may come by and check things out, and they would have walked off, you know, and said, hey, great booth or whatever. But when we saw those lanyards, we were asking them about where they served and what branch of the military they were in, and it sparked conversation. And some of those conversations, I mean, we won't get into the weeds there, but were pretty in depth. And those were relationships that we wouldn't have had otherwise. And it was all because of that lanyard. So I don't know whose idea that was to do that, but that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely, it was something to shout out for them for thinking of and doing that. Like it's something that may seem small to some people, but in fact, I thought it was very much helpful to get that connection started and get them to just, you know, even if they didn't give us their story, which is fine, just to say thank you for your service and just to be, you know, kind of like, I guess, notice them. It was pretty great.
And Alonso, right? This was your second event, right? With Operation 11 Charlie, right? In general, and you said not going to go into deep, conversation, but it felt different for you, right? You felt that you were more part of it after this, what you experienced out there and AXIALFEST, right?
Right. I mean, now I know more about the organization. I know when people come up to talk, like we're just lending an ear, a shoulder. I felt more comfortable doing that. And so thank you for the opportunity. Jared, thank you for letting me tag along. And Rob's Resort, they were amazing. And AXIALFEST, every one of those guys that worked for them were truly amazing. They would even come by our booth, I think, to get away and hang out with us and talk to us. And now we got to bring a 12 case of cherry lime lemonade for Isaac.
Isaac, dude, he's hooked on those cherry limeades now. So when we go to Pro,
we were getting people hooked on that, bubblies. It was just, but it was a different type of event, I think, than Proline. So I'm looking forward to Proline, but it was a different type of atmosphere for sure.
Now they have me drinking water like this.
Oh yeah.
That's your own personal choice, brother.
No, that's hey, between that sparkling water on the Crocs, it just, man.
You have a good glow about you right now. Like your aura is good. Yeah.
you know what?
You look good.
Hanging out with you guys, that's and with the people, that's amazing. The best thing, you know. Even it don't matter the struggles, all that stuff, you know. All the demons that we fight every day, but being here with you guys on Monday, all this stuff, this is worth it, you know. I don't care.
Thank you for allowing me to host you at my house. That was amazing. My goal was just to make it comfortable for both you guys, you know, through the whole trip. So hopefully,
thank you. Yes, Alonso. Shout out to your wife, man, your family. Thank you for opening the doors for Obi and I. It was just amazing. I was sending pictures to my wife left and right, all that stuff. It's just incredible. You guys make us feel real welcome. We cannot thank you guys enough. It's just amazing. And it's just incredible. And then again, go ahead, Obi. You're gonna say something?
No.
So
I'm
now,
I'm just
guys,
happy.
yeah, right. Just guys here in the chat, we just want to give you what you know, all our experience that we had on the guide from AXIALFEST. See, we hear anybody jump in. AC Frog is welcome in. Kevin Gibbs. We miss anybody that came in. Welcome, and thank you for being here with us. So now we are going to with our special guest. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. I think we got a little bit excited at what happened this past event that we were. Thank you for being patient.
It's fun hearing about the events that you can't go to. That's about the only. It's I can imagine how much fun it was. I had to go there one day.
Yes, it's just awesome. It's awesome. I know, Wes, you guys are gonna love it. It's just amazing. So we're gonna pass it to Rob. Right. Again, Rob, thank you for your service, brother. Thank you for everything that you do for us, Operation 11 Charlie, also Wes. We cannot thank you guys enough for the immense support that you guys do. And so you got some stuff coming next month, right, Rob?
Yes, sir. The 25th of September at Crawler Canyon in Rockdale, Illinois. It'll be our second event, actually, for you guys. We did one last year as well, and we hope to at least double what we made last year.
Awesome. I know one of our rep from Indiana, Lucas Banks, he was there last year with you guys, right? So
Lucas Banks was actually one of the founding members of TT4C with Rick Boggs and myself.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's what I love about this community. Just incredible, the stuff that happens. So that's gonna be so next month. You mentioned the dates, all that stuff. What's gonna happen there? What people can expect to when they go there to that event? What you guys gonna have there?
They have a complete indoor and outdoor crawling course, a 24th scale course, a dedicated hill climb, an on-site hobby shop, and we're going to be running, in addition to free run, we're going to have a couple special events that we won't release until the actual event to keep it a little fun for everybody. You know, last year we did a timed race. We did what was called the hills and jumps. It was like a mud pit and some corn and just some weird stuff, and people had a blast doing it. And this year we're gonna throw some wrenches into the works for people.
Awesome. And then oh my God, now Nate, you can jump in because you've been working behind the scene with these guys, man. So and with Wes, what oh my God. Are we gonna see something here or what? I don't want to push it there, man. I don't want to push the envelope here with you guys. What's going on, Nate?
Oh, these guys have been doing all the work. It's been awesome what they've been working on, and I'll let Wes talk about what he's been working on for this event that Rob's putting on.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess go back a little bit. It's been a while since we started working on this, and you know, I try to do at least maybe one or two, you know, giveaways, donations, charity type things a year, and so I was looking for something interesting to do, and I got approached by Rob for this event, you know, so I'm like, I've never heard of this, but let me check it out, and it all, you know, just one thing led to another, and I got really excited about it, and so what we ended up doing was decided to, well, what he asked for was a body. And I said, well, that's good, but let's up the game a little bit. Let's give him a whole truck.
Wow.
And so when I was on my way to USTE, so I went and, you know, pressed the flesh, as they say, and talked to a bunch of different people there, and Nathan helped out a bunch. And we ended up getting donations from, RC 4-wheel drive. We got Holmes Hobbies, REEFS RC, Scale Metal Supplies donated some stuff. And I know I'm probably forgetting some stuff there, but anyway, so we got a lot of good donations, and trying to come up with a really fun truck to build. You'll see it just over my shoulder right here, and I'll get it out in a second. But what we just decided to do is like build this complete truck, and then I started figuring out like what can I do, and I thought, well, it's got to be a Jeep Willys, a good military Jeep. So I had built one or two of these, so I had the mold. So I started making this. So a custom vacuum formed styrene body, and starting to add some of the details on the Willys on the side and getting the grills done. And tailgate.
Let me make it bigger right here so we can see. That's crazy, bro. Wow.
And then fully metal windshield folds down, and it even got the little locks for when you push the windshield out, like on the old ones, you pulled it out. That was your air conditioner.
Yes. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. I found a picture of a Willys online, and I started modeling after that. So this is the roll cage. So this is stainless steel, mostly stainless steel from Scale Metal Supplies, and then some custom pieces put in there, and awesome. Also some pieces in here, and then some of it's 3D printed, like the shifters.
Oh, that is sick, man.
Yep.
And then I also have the fuel tank. Like I said, this is all being built. So the what I got left is to build the seats. There'll be metal seats that'll they're not going to fold up. I think the original one folded up on this side, but anyway, so there's going to be some metal seats in here, and I got to get some parts for the dash, and got the steering wheel.
Nice.
Right, getting there. But I just finished up today the rear bumper. I'm just going to pull it off real quick. So what you got below, it started out as I forget it's RC four-wheel drive, the long version. I always forget what the name of that was.
Yeah, it's a Tf2 long.
Yeah, the Tf2 Long Wheelbase. And I pretty much cut and modified every piece on here. There's nothing that was in the original spot, even down to I cut the chassis right here. This is aluminum chassis. I can't weld it back together anyway. So I got some braces come in here, and then reuse this metal piece.
Mm-hmm.
Had to turn it around and clearing some things out, and then I used the leaf springs, but I had to do something trick with it to get the ride height, as I have to
modify.
Put blocks in here, and then I put the axles on top of the leaves, front and rear. Got a really cool Holmes Hobby motor up in here.
Nice.
And the RC four-wheel drive transmission. I donated some nice scale driveline.
Sick.
We have a nice little quick run. Sorry about that. My air conditioner decided to do some stuff over there. But you guys hear me okay? Or
yeah, we can hear you.
We got you, brother.
It's just my condensate pump. I'm in my basement, so it's you deal with the noises. But I know the one we almost forgot. Pitbull. Don't need these
nice
NDE tires. Oh, these are sweet. It's so nice looking. And we ended up putting some G-made wheels and painted that red. And that's gonna look so nice with that tan.
Look,
done.
That's a beauty, bro.
I tell you what, the best part right there. Look at that.
Oh, look at that servo, bro.
Yep. That's beautiful.
Isn't that sweet? Oh, that's gonna be so nice.
There it is.
Incredible.
So yeah, so it's got to be, so it's they got the speed controller hanging upside down, but it's 100% waterproof, so that's fine. And the battery's going to go up here. It's not going to be able to get a huge battery, but it'll be fine. The bumpers are actually a design of mine they're the bend and braze bumper from Scale Metal Supplies, and so I'm I guess not a team driver, but it'd be whatever the brand ambassador type thing for them. I forget, a pro builder. What I think, whatever the name you want to call it, but I help him out and help promote and stuff. But the cool thing, you have these bend and braze bumpers, and it starts off as if you're not familiar with it, it's a flat sheet, and they I think it's water jet or laser, I can't remember one of the two, relief cuts down the side. And there's a little tab right in the center and a little tab right on the end. You just take and just bend that, it comes flat in the mail, and you bend it up and you either braze it or weld it, and you clean it back up. So I designed these for Andre for it goes on the front of another Jeep, the Tamiya Jeep.
Okay.
And they just fit so perfect on these. I got them front and rear. I just ended up getting the rear put on this morning. I had to get, it's aluminum, so you got to get kind of creative. So I have a bumper brazed on as a tube, and I tapped a hole, put this carrier, which I think was up here somewhere else, and then got it this servo mount, and I cut it off and flipped it around, and so it basically acts as a support, because otherwise this bumper would just flip and flop, but now that makes it rock solid.
That is nice.
You have to do all that, so I have to maintain, because the body, pretty much just sits, the rear just sits really flat on here. You can't get much in there. So, but anyway, it's coming along really nice, and I'm trying to think of anything else that we didn't cover. I think that's about it. But not too much longer to go, and it'll be done. But really looking forward to that, and so. The idea is to, we talked about raffles and stuff, so yeah. I'm going to let Rob handle, he can go into detail about how he's going to do that, but basically my contribution is to hand this stuff off and then let somebody else that knows how to do that kind of stuff better. But I think the idea is to raffle it off and make you guys a pile of money if possible.
And before Rob jumps in real quick, there was a comment there for you, Wes, from RC Patina guy. He said, Wes, if you want, I can donate the weather look for that beautiful beast.
Oh. Maybe that'll be the next one. I've already got this one. I already got this was going to be a theme already in the works, but maybe that'll be the next one. That'll be awesome. I'm sure if this goes well, we can do some more. That'd be cool. I know RC Patina guy and I do a lot of stuff together, so that'd be fun to do.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick.
Go ahead, Rob.
I love seeing the collaborations. That's awesome.
Right.
Something that some YouTube guys started some stuff, and it never really went too far. But something I've been wanting to do for a long time is I want to do a pass the build. And I was just kind of thinking out loud, but man, maybe next year we do a pass the build, and the last people to get it are you guys to raffle it off. But the way it works is that you start with something, you do whatever it is you're going to do on it, and then you mail it to the next guy, and they do a video on it, and you promote the channel before, and then they keep passing it on 3, 4, 5 people, and before you know it, you got a full truck. The last stop would be your guys. Man, that'd be cool if we could work that out, but it'd be fun. I just think it's a fun idea, but.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, maybe, and that way you get other people involved, and you get a different take on it, where you get people to do stuff that you wouldn't have thought of.
And they're just amazing. Like Nathan said, have all these master craftsmen touch that rig. They're just incredible.
Yeah, that'd be really sweet. I may have to think about that for next year. I may have my next year's project already mapped out.
Go ahead, Rob.
How about you talk about like how you wanted to do the raffle part?
I'm going to get with Nathan actually after this to actually go over and see if he approves the dates for the raffle. But we're going to run it for 3 weeks at $5 a shot, friends and family. And again, every penny will go to 11 Charlie. We'll do the drawing on the 30th, which will be right after the actual event. I wanted the people at the live event to be able to get tickets as well. And then, like I said, I'll get with Nathan today, see if he approves the dates, and we can make the announcement on next Monday's show if you like. But yeah, it's crazy how this worked out, because I had originally talked to Wes about purchasing a body, and when he told me that he was going to UST and emailed me the list of people that donated and told me he was going to do it all, he really brought me to tears. I'm doing it now.
That's awesome, bro.
That's awesome.
You know, the only thing we don't have on this truck, you know, besides a battery, and that gets hard to ship that. So, you know, batteries aren't good for that. But
Yes.
the only thing we don't have is a radio and a receiver. You know, I'm using mine to test it out, but, you know, I didn't want to push it too much, but, you know, maybe there's somebody out there that decides they want to make this thing, it's an actual complete truck. But, you know, that's kind of an iffy thing too, because the first thing I'm going to do if I get a truck is pull the receiver out, put my receiver in anyway. But you never know. I mean, you know, so. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's the only thing that's be missing, you know, besides the batteries.
So let us know, Wes, so maybe we can reach out. We got some battery guys that I know definitely can help us out on that. We just need to know which one you need, XC60, whatever you need.
Yeah.
And make that happen.
Give us a size and
Yep.
give us a dimension of what'll fit, and we'll definitely get that squared away.
Yeah. Well, now that I know where I'm actually going to put it, that's the thing is that was the toughest part about this is that, you know, it's you know, if you look at the Jeep, you know, everything is exposed, and the only spot you got to put anywhere is under the hood, and that ain't that's, you know, it's so narrow. That's not a whole lot of space. So I'm gonna tell you, I scratched my head on that one a lot before I finally came down to, you know, I can't tell you how many times I took this Jeep, this chassis apart and put it back together before I got it. The one thing that didn't take me forever was to cut it. First thing I did was just got a saw, just hacked it in two. I said, well, I'll figure out how to put it back together.
I got to tell you, like, unless you would have told me the day I was looking at that thing, I probably wouldn't even, because I was at all with everything, and I was just, and that bend on that window, Matt can attest to this, that bend on the bottom of that windshield, I got a lot of OCD with things, and that's one solid piece across the whole bottom, bent around to the side of the Jeep where that pivots. And like my OCD, I focus on gapping and everything else, and that thing is perfect on one side as it is the other. It is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is, like you said, this is one solid piece of rod. Starts here and did all the bends to get it to line up. So it bends down, then it bends around, it bends in, it bends back out. And then I had to come back in and silver solder the top on here, the frame, did a piece across, and then I put in some metal here. And it's the second one I've done, and it's surprising. It's easier. The first one I was really nervous about, but now that I know how to do it, it's easier than you. Well, to me, it's easier than you think. Maybe it's not other people, but you know, yeah.
So I think Wes, there's a Jake. There's a question for Wes, right?
Yeah, Kevin and Sean were wondering if you can talk a little more about the vacuum forming of the styrene.
So I can't show it because it's holding my computer up. I'm using my my impromptu table with my vacuum former. But so what it is, and there's videos on YouTube I have on how to build as well as how to use a vacuum former, as well as a lot of my videos have me doing the vacuum forming. So it started off, I was making what they call vacuum bucks, which is basically the mold for the vacuum forming, and I was making those from MDF, wood, and so hand carving them, making shapes. And what you do is you literally have a tank and a vacuum pump, and then you have some valving and piping and stuff that runs to it, and then that bottom of that table is a piece of metal with a bunch of holes, hundreds of holes that I hand drilled. That was a pain in the butt. And then that all those holes are hooked up to that tank below. It has a vacuum on it. So I turn the vacuum pump on, and it starts to suck the vacuum, and it gets down to, you know, whatever it can get, you know, 28 to 30 or something like that inches mercury, I believe it is, something like that. And then I have a one of those heaters, like those infrared heaters that you hang up like outdoor in a patio or and stuff like that. I just have one of those in a box and a frame that holds the styrene. So you take that styrene and stick it over that heater, and it just starts to, you know, get that styrene hot, and it starts to sag. And it's a little bit of a science and a little bit of an art. You kind of know how much to go down, and, you know, how to place the molds, because if you can get wrinkles, and you can get the worst thing is if it pops, because it pops and the vacuum's gone like that, and then the piece is just, you know, I got to throw away the whole sheet. But it's kind of you kind of get a feel for it. But essentially, you heat that plastic up, and you stick it over top of that vacuum buck, and you slam the ball valve down, and it introduces vacuum to that chamber where that plastic is, and just sucks that plastic down on top of that vacuum buck. And then I grab my air and cool it off really quick, and then you have to cut it out of the part. What you end up with are, I could grab a couple. I probably have some stuff around here, but you end up with these pieces that you glue together. It's like, so for instance, when I vacuum form this, the grill is vacuum formed as one piece. No, not these. I added these on later.
Okay.
The hood is one piece. This windshield cowl is one piece. The fender is a piece, and then from here back to here is a piece, and then this back part is a piece. This is, so you're just making all these pieces, and then you glue them together. And the beauty of the styrene is that you can, you know, use like solvents, these little bottles of solvent in here, and glue that stuff together, and then you know, put fillers on it and work it. So it's the same process you make Lexan bodies from as far as vacuum forming, but whereas Lexan body, it has to be once and done, and there's no fixing that. Whereas this, you make it, you know, you get a little imperfection, you can, you know, fill it, sand it, and get it smooth, and you paint on the outside. So
just right there, Kevin Gibbs add another question there, that is do anything differently from styrene? Do you do anything differently for styrene than you do for Lexan?
So I actually hate Lexan because it's I suck at it. I can't paint Lexan to save my life. I've done it like 3 times, and I found it successful at it when it comes out halfway decent. But it's hard. Like Lexan takes a lot of temperature and a lot of vacuum, and it just
okay.
The other thing is that, you know, I'm using infrared, and so if you got clear, like I do, sometimes I'll do clear windshields. Like on some of these trucks I make, a lot of them I could just hand form the windshield. Some of them I have to make like really complicated windshields, and the infrared just basically goes right through the clear, and it won't get hot enough. And so I've had to like look around and find just the right stuff that I can work with. And sometimes I have to like put a board on top of it so that it'll hit that board and bounce back down and kind of, you know, heat it up. But Lexan's a tough thing to work with for me, anyways. Like somebody like RC Patina, yeah. Somebody like RC Patina guy that do Lexan painting and stuff, I think that's amazing.
Impressive, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. And the stuff those guys do, or like Hemi Storm. I mean, his stuff.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He's fun to hang out and talk with.
So we have.
Let me grab a piece of some of that styrene. I can show you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, Wes, while you're up, do you happen to have the thing you had at Blue Rocks around there?
I was going to say that. Yeah.
What is it? What at Blue Rocks?
The thing.
The red Volkswagen.
Red Volkswagen.
So while he gets that, real quick, a huge shout out to our brothers ASD. crawlers that were in the
Yes.
chat. Thank you, Oscar, Eric, Jeff, Brandon, all them guys to do that autism awareness crawl. So that's another event that we're gonna be talking about soon, and we're planning to bring those guys to the show so you guys can meet them as well. Big shout out to them. Everything that they do for the community is just amazing. So go ahead, Wes.
All right, so this is some pieces of styrene I'm working on.
Okay.
Now, this is a Dodge W100, I think, or D100. I always forget which one's which. But this is the hood. Might be kind of hard to see with the light, but so this started out as a block of wood, and then I 3D printed a piece and glued it onto the wood with these Braze sections here, and then put some more, and then I put some styrene strips onto that wood, and so I get the shape I want. And so I use pretty much whatever I can find. And this is it's the swept line. So this is vacuum form. You can see the indentation on the inside. And this is also the form for the bed is hand carved, but I glued 3D printed pieces on here, then backfilled them on the mold. And so when it comes out, it gives you that look. Also added on some styrene around the edge and kind of hand carved that. So, and the thing about it is like if you don't know too much about engineering, but when you take a flat sheet, you can just take a flat sheet and flop it like this. If you put a couple of bends in it, that thing's gonna be so rigid. So it's the same thing. It's maybe hard to tell, but like you can press all you can. You're not gonna get that thing to hardly flex at all. You get really, really strong and rigid pieces doing this way. It's pretty amazing. It's much stronger than building it up from scratch because of that characteristic of bending something around and being one piece. But yes, for the thing, this is my VW thing.
Wow.
It's still got all the dirt from driving it up the creek.
The way he drives that thing, it's got scratches. The night run, you were dragging that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not scared to use it. So it's
that's just incredible, man. Wow.
And this is a Axial SCX10 on leaf springs with a stretch chassis. And I just, one of the things I like about what I do is also the detriment. I was thinking about this earlier while working on something, is that, I just can't leave well enough alone. I can't leave stock. It's just not my thing. So I'm always tinkering and doing stuff. But and so I also mentioned talk about VW thing. Now this is something I'm working on with Andre with Scale Metal Supplies. So Andre sent me a picture, and sometimes you got to be careful what you do. He sent me a picture of a VW thing pre-runner, and I said, I think I'm gonna build that. And so next thing you know, I started building it. Now this is using all stainless steel Scale Metal Supplies. It's all brazed together, so this is super strong and light, and it's not gonna rust. And this started as a, I don't know if you can see, but this started as my drag car. I built a drag car and I gave up on it. I said, well, you know what? My drag car started as an off-road, so I just made it back into off-road and put this body on it. And it's going to have a full roll cage integrated into the pan below, and I got to get the right motor and stuff in here just to get it'll haul, but and the right tires. I just got something on there for now, but back will be open with a little engine in there and stuff. So
that's gonna be awesome, bro.
That's gonna be super awesome.
That'll be nice because I can just walk across the street to my park and just like rip it across the grass and have some fun. And it's amazing how stable that thing is, though, because it's got all that weight up top of the body, and it's just so stable still.
So there was another question, Wes. Do you have it? Kevin Gibbs asked, what is your favorite filler to use?
So it depends on what you're trying to fill. So you can use my little garlic can here. It's not actually garlic, but it's called Slurry, and essentially it's that solvent, and you just basically take scraps of styrene out of the garbage can and throw them in here, and then the next day they come back and it's like a paste.
Wow.
Now that's yeah, that's an old trick. You got to be really careful with that because that solvent is really tough. I put some of that paste on there and actually had to throw the body away because it ruined it. It actually melted it.
Wow.
So you got to be really careful with that. But you know, if you rough up styrene, you can fill in some pretty decent gaps with CA glue. I use that quite a bit. I also have the plastic weld. This is a good filler. It'll do. It's you're not gonna have any structural strength, but you can fill in a big gap if you don't have to worry about the strength of it. And then that's getting it down to, you know, rough shape. But then when you do your final filling, I actually use a U-pole, U-P-O-L. It's a Dolphin Glaze, just like the mammal that swims around, dolphins. And it's a two-part like a Bondo, but what it does is it's a self-leveling. And so you put it on there and it just lays out flat. You don't get all the air bubbles. You don't have to like work it in like Bondo does. You basically just smear it on. It just kind of levels out, and that stuff sands down like talcum powder. It's so nice. And then like the very last little bit is a Tamiya putty.
Okay.
And so like that fills all the little tiny pinholes and scratches. And because one of the things I try to do when I build these things, I try to destroy them on my bench so they don't get destroyed when they go where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
So I am very rough when I'm building it. I end up with lots of scratches on it, but purposefully so that, you know, I don't want the thing to go down the trail and the first time it flops over to something fall off, you know. So I try to beat the crap out of it before I give it to somebody. And then make it pretty again.
That's just awesome, man. That's just awesome. If you guys have the opportunity, go to an event and Wes is giving a class, you take the chance because you're gonna learn a lot with what he does, man. You're gonna see right there in firsthand. Just incredible, the stuff that Wes makes. It's just incredible. Welcoming CK Hobby Shop. Go ahead, brother.
What I love about Wes's builds is not only do they look ridiculously incredible, but they perform extremely well. I mean, if you ever get a chance to check him out on a trail or see his builds out running around, and watch it. A, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and B, it'll change your perspective of what a full built rig can do, because they can definitely run lines and do some pretty fun stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, and I know this VW thing. I built it just to have a little fun with, and why not? But I tell you what, that thing is a beast. It is unreal how well that thing works. I mean, I had it at Roush Creek. And if you've been there before, they got in the park, they have this huge like man-made concrete rock structure. And I remember years ago we would be out there with like our comp crawlers, and like this one particular line, we were always like trying to get up it with our comp crawlers, and this thing just walked right up it. I'm just sitting there with my hand over the whole way up, and it's like, you know, 10 feet above me. I'm sitting there holding it the whole way up, and it just went. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it just did that. And it's a pretty sweet feeling, you know, when you get something and it works, and you know, after you get that first scratch, it's all good then.
That's what I loved about our conversation too, was you know, the beautiful thing about your builds is the fact that they are styrene. So if they do get scratched up, whatever, a little bit of putty, a little bit of paint, and you're back to whatever you want it to be again.
So my it's a good tip for people is my class 2 rig is started off, and this is my thing. You know, I digress a little bit off the side here. I like to have stories behind my build, so I imagine and make up stories about like what they are, and trying to come up with the concept of it. And half of the build is researching and developing that story. I mean, that's as much fun as the building part. And but I built most of my trucks. I build them nice, and then let them just naturally get patinaed by using them. And one of the things you can do is when you get that scratch, come home and wash it off. And then they make this this rust stuff. And it basically what it is, it's like iron and paint. And it looks like primer when you put it on, it's all gray. And then you can put an activator on it and it rusts. So every time I come home with that thing, I wash it up and get a little tiny brush, and everywhere I got paint scratched off, I paint a little bit of that rust paint in that scratch. And now the thing is just naturally, it's rusting where it naturally would rust because it got hit, because it did get hit. And that's something you can do, kind of, instead of just having the white body show through underneath, do a little extra with it. I dropped, I think it fell down like a couple feet and cracked the bed. And so I super glued it really roughly. Looked like like those dirt dauber welds and chicken poop, whatever they call it, and then I put the rust over top of it. It looked like I just, looked like it really broke. I put it back together sloppily to make it look like somebody kind of field fixed it and just didn't bother painting it and rusted it. So, stuff like that, you can kind of build your, patina your build as you go if you like.
Awesome. I got two questions for you, Wes. One, what thickness do you like working with on bodies? I mean, your bodies hold up. I watch you drag them on rocks. Do you use a variety of thicknesses depending on the panels? So almost everything I do is 60 thousandths, unless I have a really deep draw. I'm working on a project right now on some things, and can't go into too much detail about it, but they have a thickness requirement at the final product, and it had a really deep draw. So if you imagine, if you have a piece and a plastic, and you have it a certain thickness, as you heat it up, it's going to sag, and that's going to get it stretched, and it's going to lose a little bit of thickness. And then if you draw it down over a really tall vacuum buck, then as you get down, it's going to get stretched and stretched. So the further you get down to the bottom, the more it's going to. But typically I'm using like 60 thousandths, and I try to design my bucks so that it stays, probably final numbers are in the 55 thousandths range. And if it gets less than that, I'll cut the mold up and do it differently. But this one I'm doing, I've done in 80 thousandths. And then, so the final, it gets down to the edge, is around 60 thousandths. And, but I also keep, 40, 30, and 20, and 15, and 10 around, because, you just sometimes you need some thin stuff. So like, for instance, right here on this back corner, the little, probably 10 thousandths thick styrene, and it's it's a little plate where the top goes on. Mm-hmm. So you just wrap that 10 thousandths around. So you need some of that thinner stuff, to make some of the little pieces here and there. But the body's mostly 60 thousandths. Okay.
That's a very long way of answering your question, but that's
explain. Yeah, I mean, I've done interiors for comp builds, and I was just wondering with the thicker.
Yeah.
But I've seen some of the stuff you've thrown away. When's your trash day?
What was that? Oh, my trash.
I've seen some of the stuff you've thrown away. When's trash day?
Yeah. I'm not saying that. Everybody gave me grief because I threw that.
Trash company?
I know people might have seen. I put that post up about that.
Was a paint reaction, I think, or something.
I had a bad paint reaction, and I threw the build in the garbage. Everybody wanted to come over, pick up my trash. Well, luckily that one ended up in Turks and Jerks, Smiggin's Folly. So a nice home up there. I get to see it. It's so cool when I get to see it. It does a video, and all of a sudden it pops up in the background. I'm like, oh.
Bro, that's a sick location, Wes. What he did with that, it's just incredible.
I need to get up there one day.
Yeah, that is sick there. I think there, Kevin Gibbs said thank you for Dolphin Glaze idea. He just ordered some. So thank you, Wes, on that.
Yep.
He said, Kevin says, we appreciate you sharing the tricks. Knowledge is power. Definitely.
Wes is low-key my hero, because I'm an old school scratch builder, bend and heat and form. And my laptop is sitting on my vacuum former now from watching him, and I started making my own parts too.
Yep.
They'll never be as good, but they're good enough.
Oh no, I mean, everybody starts somewhere. You just, if you keep at it long enough, my first vacuum former was literally a vacuum, and it was on sawhorses. And I look at some of those pieces I made, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's you get so much more detail now. But you just advance through as you do things. So
that's awesome.
But no, I do like to give out, share things with people. I mean, I think that's, some people would like to keep things close and in secret, but that's just not me. I mean, if I know how to do something, I'm gonna, tell you. I mean, learned it a long time ago. You're never gonna, get to your next, station in life unless you train the person behind you to take your job. So, don't be afraid to pass along knowledge, because you'll advance up to where you need to be and somehow take your place, and then you'll just keep moving.
It's awesome. Definitely. That means a lot, Wes. I know there's a lot of people. I know always it's quiet, but he likes to get hands-on. And I know in AXIALFEST, he was asking, I want to learn stuff. I want to do stuff myself. So he was learning how to solder a bunch of stuff there for the first time, and he did pretty well. So I know he's taking notes on this, Wes.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of soldering right before I got on this call. I bought a motor scooter, and I'm obviously I can't leave it stock, so I'm doing things to it. So yeah.
That's awesome. And so real quick, Rob, can you tell us a little bit about the history of TT4C?
Sure.
And get a little bit about the background on it.
We started in 2018, sitting in a field behind a hobby store where we had a small crawler course, and myself, Lucas, and Rick just thought, let's do more with it. We did our very first event. We did a Toys for Tots event. Then we did crawlers for kids, and then we decided, let's go big. We did Reins for Life, which is a mental health facility that's local to our area, and we did Wounded Warrior Project, which was a huge event. And then we couldn't do an event in 2020 because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did you guys, and you guys just blew everybody away with the support we got.
Yes.
That's why we try to do something different every year, but the people said, no, we want to do them again.
Wow, it's just incredible. It's humble. It's humble, Rob. We cannot thank you guys. Just incredible.
We've gotten bigger and bigger every year, and I mean it's amazing. We have people calling me to offer donations, now.
Let me see, guys. Take care of that chat, guys. Our moderators. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, anytime. This year, I want to say thank you real quick, if I can, to the Klein family and Greg.
Go ahead.
Boulder Canyon, Cody from Dixieland RC Addict, Scale Metal Supplies, Crawler Colt, J Concepts, and of course Wes for this year's primary sponsors. You guys are just amazing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. It's just incredible, that the immense support that and it just giving us for believing in us, right? And our cause. It just incredible and humbling, and that's why we keep doing what we do and keep pushing forward, trying to do the right thing, and it just incredible, man. For us, it's all about honor, loyalty, and respect. The cost. What we do is bigger than an individual here. It's just our banners are first, our cost is first, and no if, no buts on it. So just incredible. Wow, man, we got the spam. I thought usually it's before 10, but they came 10 minutes earlier.
They get that crazy spam things. I can't stand those things.
Oh yeah, bro. They don't show they don't care. They don't show respect or even So oh, we got Rock Parts RC in the house. One of our sponsors, our supporter, fellow veterans, veteran owned business, family owned business. It just it's just incredible. So awesome. My God, what else we got going on? And again, Rob, when is that event?
Sunday, September 25th at Crawler Canyon. That's at 1510 Mound Road in Rockdale, Illinois.
Awesome, guys. Any questions? Any question that you have? Any information? Are we gonna keep mentioning here every Monday? You guys have any question for the event? How to get there? Any information that you guys may need? Reach out to us, and we'll guide you in the right direction. Go ahead, Rob.
I said anybody can feel free to contact me on Messenger. I'll give them all the information. I'll get them directions, whatever they need.
So Rob, I believe you said that you're going to have online raffles as well as raffles at the event itself. So
for the truck, yes, we're going to do it.
Yep, for the truck, yep.
And we're going to continue that through the day of the event. Yes, and then the actual raffle will be held on the 30th of September. We'll do that as a live draw.
Are we looking to have the truck at the event or ship to the person that wins it?
I would love to hold it in my hand because I'm not allowed to buy raffle tickets for it. I don't participate in any of the 50/50s or anything for my own events. But we can discuss that after the event.
Yep. You figured out with Nathan and let me know whatever. I'm hoping that my I got back from my trip to Alabama, where a little side thing. I went to amazing Alabama Veterans Museum.
Wow,
that was amazing. It was essentially all donated stuff, and they had it from the first war,
yes,
U.S. up until present day wars.
Yes,
and it was just people's. It wasn't like all this stuff you go to a regular museum. It was like somebody's actual uniform, and they had their picture of that person, and it just. What I got of it is amazing. You see these stuff in these big museums, and it's just on a mannequin. But when you see this uniform, and they got a picture of the person wearing it right next to it, it's just a regular, everyday person. It's not like some general whatever, and it was pretty neat. But anyway, so my wife's out of town, so while she's out of town, I got nothing but RCN time ahead of me. So I'm hoping I get this thing knocked out this week.
Awesome.
So I guess Kevin is asking, is that Rock Hill Trails or just Rock Hill Rock? I don't, hold on a second. Oh, give me a second here. So what is the, so I want to show something real quick, guys, here. And we got some other stuff going on, and we're gonna keep mentioning right on the on raffles that we got going on. We're gonna start some other raffle as well. We're gonna show something real quick in a few minutes before the end of the show. The raffle that we're gonna start up soon. We're gonna give more details on that, Nate, and that is the one that I sent you the pictures for. We're just gonna show pics on it to hype it up real quick. And also we have we're gonna mention it more and get more on that raffle with my goodness, I don't want to mess it up. West Desert Wheelers. They're doing a raffle for Operation 11 Charlie. They reached out to us a couple of days ago, and the guys there and from Utah, all that stuff. We cannot thank them enough for the amazing support they give us. Our guys from the West Coast and Steve and from boys from Rock Parts RC. Send them our way. They wanted to help us out, and so they'll recommended by them. It's just incredible. Again, the guys from Rock Parts is amazing, Love that family, just incredible. So next Monday we'll have more information on that, and so we'll get more on that, talking about that West Desert Wheelers raffle that they're going on. I think that is one of his personal rigs that is well known, and so they're raffling that for benefit Operation 11 Charlie. So that's just amazing. So real quick, I'm gonna show something here. Guys, we're gonna have more details on this real quick. Let me see. I'm trying to, what happened to the pics? I lost them, Rob. Let me see here. Right here. So huge shout out to fellow veteran Jay Sinister and Icon RC, who donated this to us to raffle it off. Let me know you guys can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's up there.
It's right here. So huge shout out to them. This is a Wendigo, right? Nate, a Wendigo.
Yep.
Kit.
Red Cat Wendigo.
Yes, and also it has a 24 with kg the servo on it, and I think it's a Hobby Wing quick has
It's a Hobby Wing Max 10 ESC and a 3300 kV motor
on it. So
Yep.
nice setup that they did. Jay Sinister, and oh, I lost it at it. What happened? I broke it. What happened to my pics? Let me go back to it. I want to show a few other pictures here that I got going on. So that is a raffle that we got going on, guys, that we're gonna be doing soon. Let me go back here. We'll post. Man, you guys hear my dog? He's going crazy. When I need to do something here. Probably somebody outside. So it's just incredible the details that they did in it. So we'll have more information on this one as we gather the raffle and all that stuff. We let you guys know how many spots, all that. So we just want to show it out to you guys and give a huge shout out to Jay Sinister and Icon RC for the support. Just incredible how the community gets together and trying to support what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie, guys. So it's just incredible. I think I broke my computer, guys. So wow. Yeah, I think I did. So, and then what else? Uh-oh. I think I broke it too. How are we gonna end this live now that I killed?
You want to unplug your internet box?
No. Oh no, I found it. Oh, I said, what in the world? So yeah, it just awesome. What else? Again, we're gonna show more details on that, all the raffle that we got going on. Again, so Bill saying I watched the West Desert Wheelers video with that power wagon. So awesome. Thank you. So it's $10 a spot. So we're gonna bring more information next Monday, guys, on that. For that. So thank you so much for the support. Rob, Wes, anything else that you want to add to the show today? Anything that you guys people to know about the event and stuff from TT4C?
I just want to personally thank Wes for everything he's done to make this hopefully the biggest event we've ever done. I mean, last year we hit a record with you guys last year, and yes. I just foresee it skyrocketing, and he has a big hand in that. You know, the generosity was off the wall.
So
no problem. Yeah. I just want to. I mean, it's amazing what you guys do, and I mean, all the support you guys give, but nobody can think about how much effort and work goes into what you guys are doing to run this operation, and this little bit of small stuff I can do here I feel it's everybody does what they can and it works out, but I don't look at what I do as that big compared to what you guys are running this running this event. I know what it takes to do this stuff, and it's
I feel
that's
the
not for you
effect,
guys.
I feel what I do is nothing. It's everybody that comes to my event that does it all for me. I just stand there and smile and talk, and they do it. You know, they contribute. It's amazing. It really. I get emotional with these kinds of things.
Yeah, so I know, and I know you guys know. I mentioned early, Rob is a fellow veteran, so it's very dear to him. The cost and what we're trying to do here in Operation 11 Charlie, and you said it there well, Wes. What it goes here in Operation behind the scenes is 24/7. It's a nonstop thing. A lot of people don't see that. They don't understand that we are more than just RC, right? It's just like I mentioned, getting those veterans out, stay in contact with them 24/7, sharing information that the veterans may need from other help that is out there. There's a lot of information that they may not have, and you know, we're a big group of here in Operation 11 Charlie that we can guide them in the right direction, giving them the right information. I had mentioned this a lot of times. There's a big gap when we get out of the military, right? Especially our guys that when we get medical discharge, and if we don't have a family that take care of us or somebody guide us, we get lost in the system, right? So having all the veterans helping us out, telling us the right information, where to go, how to get help, all the stuff that they need, and that's what we focus on here in Operation 11 Charlie. So it's bigger than our scene, right? We are very grateful this community, how they embrace us and help us out. I cannot stress it enough. Any small thing, the smallest thing that you think, oh, I'm sorry, we get a lot of that. Sorry, you can do that much, and just helping us share what we do help us tremendously. And seeing the expression, especially when we do induction ceremonies, when we take those veterans out to the trails or to an event. I know, Rob, you've seen it. You know how they're having fun. You just seeing the faces when we get in that package and they enjoying and just going out to a trail, seeing how capable this RCs are and what it does for us, right? It's therapy for us, right? Forget it, just focus on the wheels, how to turn, how to get up this line and all that. So it just is a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. We are very grateful and humble.
That's why I've donated a rig every year on the side, just because of what you guys do with them. Keep them going. Keep everybody in a truck.
Yes.
If I can again, I want to thank Kevin Lloyd, who won our raffle truck at your event last year, donated it at AXIALFEST California this year.
Remember, it's just incredible. We have it there. We have it there in Cali. That's the van.
Yes. Yep.
The van. It's just wow, just incredible. We have it there. So we are planning.
I painted the body on that one. He won it and he donated it this year.
It was awesome, right? You saw that the van that got donated to us by it's just incredible, man. That's that family there, man. That dad and the son. It's just incredible. I love that. That's what I love about the hobby, seeing the families together, traveling, just looking spot. And I know you follow them and they're in Facebook, all that stuff, but they driving back home, staying places, bro. Right, Rob? He just bonded, like I said, bro. He's going to college, so this is my year. I need to spend time with my son. That's just incredible. That kid right there. You remember Matt? When he won that Capra, kid was a couple of years ago, and he said
it wasn't even a thought.
Right.
He knew if he won it, what he was going to do. There was no hesitation.
Wow, that's just incredible. And we told him, man, you do an amazing job with this kid. It put some veterans, some tough guy to tears that when that little kid did.
It was Dusty.
That year, just incredible, just humble, and we love them. We love seeing them every time, every event.
Yep, everybody promised to be there.
Yeah, man, that's just incredible. One Lacos RC, how you doing, brother Russell? Good to see you here. Anything else, Nate, that I forgot? Matt, anything that we forgot to mention?
I think that's it.
Just I can't remember if we mentioned ledge stock.
Oh yes, thank you. Ledge stock, right? Well, that is next month. That is next month. We're gonna have a booth there. Sean, Tony, Big Red, he's gonna be there. Also, Eric Warren, they'll be there at the event representing Operation 11 Charlie. So we are looking forward to our guys being on that event. And it's just incredible. This again, the support that we get left and right from the community. So that event is gonna be for Operation 11 Charlie. Right. So it just amazing, man.
Yep, and there'll be some stickers, patches. There'll be a little bit of merchandise from Operation 11 Charlie there. But yeah, it's definitely, that's like a 4-day event, I believe. So, and that's August. So that's just I think a couple weeks away, if I remember right. Or is
right. Yes, you're right. A couple of weeks ago, away, guys. Oh, I love this pick. It's just incredible. Next week, my goodness, not month. Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, man, it's August now.
It is August.
It's August. My bad. I'm still in Tulare, bro. My bad. I'm still back in Tulare. It's already the first this month. Couple of weeks. Lord, what happened, man? Yep. So that's awesome. I want to show this pics, man. I love this. I know, Rob, you're gonna love this, Rob. So this is the guys here we're talking about, man. That is the van that Rob painted, all that stuff they donated. It's just incredible, man. Awesome. I remember a couple of years when we saw him, right, man? He grown, man.
Grown. Yeah.
My goodness, what, bro? And he's killing the events, man. This young man right here, he killed the events in Badlands, and he won some events too in California as well, bro.
Yeah, it's all awesome. Family. Always at the events they come by and continue.
He just incredible. I love that very much, man. That's what it's all about. Family, bro. That's what right here we got Jesse. Jesse, everywhere he goes with his husband and the boys too everywhere. So I love that. Usually. Right. I know I know you guys had an earful when you guys came back from Axial Balance, right? With the boys. Next year we want to go, right?
Yeah. Actually, this past weekend I went solo.
You did?
I did.
So you went to what was it, an event or something?
I went to a competition this weekend by myself.
A white one.
Yeah. Yeah. Went to White Rose actually, yeah.
Oh, White Rose. Oh, huge shout out to White Rose. The guys.
White Rose Hobbies.
Yeah, White Rose Hobbies. One of our sponsors there. The stuff they do, man, we gotta bring them back, Nate.
The course has gotten pretty nice. They keep changing it. And then they added a 24 scale course as well.
Right, and the racetrack too.
And they have the racetrack.
That racetrack is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that racetrack is sick.
And they're actually doing a paved oval race, I think, in like a week or two.
Wow.
Yeah, they're broadening into all kinds of territory.
I know last time when we went there to visit, right, with you guys, we went there. I thought, then they were talking about getting a different location, right? I guess they're staying there now.
They're staying there, yeah. They I think they have a warehouse for a lot of their stuff, but they repaved the whole front parking lot and added the new courses to do the road course. Yeah, so they're dabbling in everything.
Yeah. I love it, and the history with that location there is over, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's over 100 years.
It's been there a long time because I remember when it was a completely different store. It's been there a while.
We'll have to do a 3-hour show for them to come on, just for them to go around all the different obstacles and all the different tracks.
Yeah, they have the 10 scale, the 24 scale, the pavement, and then just the train track set up inside.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That is just awesome, man. It's just incredible. What else, guys? I think we're past that time. My goodness, Rob, Wes, man, I know we said it a bunch of times. We cannot thank you now, Rob, for the immense support that you all guys always give us, Wes. Always good to see you, man.
You guys have become family over the years. I mean,
definitely.
Part of this is when we first started to talk to you guys. You guys are family now. This is what we expect it's going to keep happening.
Yes, bro. We cannot wait to go back to Indiana. Badland next year. I know. Yeah, we plan to bring more veterans, so we're gonna work on towards towards that, bringing more guys there.
I've already got the project sitting right here on the desk next year, 6x6. So.
That is just awesome, just incredible. Guys, we have again. I think I posted a link, Rob, because they were asking where they can find information about TT4C. So I put a link of check it on Facebook, right, Rob?
Yeah, the actual event on Facebook has been taken down. They are claiming I was selling something illegal. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to be reposting it. They're just flagging it. So every time I try to repost it, they're flagging it for. I don't understand the issue.
Okay, so right now I share here. It says TT4C on Facebook, TT4C Tiny Truckers for Charity. Right, nonprofit organization. So that's what I put on the link, and I still see at least see the last post is back there. So it says all information about
posted.
Right there. So Sunday, September 25th, 2022. So guys, just show some support. You guys are here local to them. Crawler Canyon RC Parts. Say it again, Rob.
I said, just feel free to message me with anything anybody wants to know. We're real quick to answer. Me or Rick will be right on it for you.
Yes, guys. If not, reach out to any of us and we guide you in the right direction so you could talk to Rob, guys.
And we'll be sharing that event as well on our end of things to let everyone know what's going on in case you can't find it.
Yes, definitely. So we got that going on, guys. Again, we're gonna be in Lestock in a couple of weeks or weeks. So like Tony said, Big Red there, Sean and Eric will be there. We got TT4C September 25th, ASD Crawley. That is September 17, right?
Yep.
Right, September 17. So Operation 11 Charlie also is gonna be present there as well. Then after that, we got Proland by the Fire in October, guys. So, and we have a bunch of raffles coming our way, and it's more stuff for you guys to have a chance to win something. So we are looking forward to it. What else, guys? Before we start saying our goodbyes, Nate, did I miss something? No,
I think we're pretty good, brother. I believe so.
Okay. So also want to say, guys, these guys you guys see here. And follow us on social media on a private group or page. You guys see Jesse, one of PA representative, Matt, Maryland representative, Nathan, PA rep, OV, Ramon, Alaska rep, Jake, our Canada rep. Feel free to ask and any information you need, any of them. And we got some of the other guys. Just feel free to reach out, guys, on that. And also Bennett, he's working. He is working today. He says sorry for being off but he's doing some sticker printing and cutting and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that he's doing behind the scenes on that.
Real quick, while you say that, sorry to interrupt you. Do you by chance have any pictures of those stickers that he's cutting in case anybody missed them from last week?
Oh, that's the one he shared on our page, and the ones that we have, we sold them out. I know there's somewhere he posts something in the Facebook group. Let me see if I can find them, right? And let me see what I do that. Let's start saying search for them. Let's start saying our goodbyes. You can start with Jesse. Oh, hold on, Bennett's there. Hold on.
To the rescue.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Hot off the press.
Let me put Ben in a spot right there.
Nice. And that's our $10 sticker sheet.
Right. Then we got that one. Then we have another one.
Yeah, I don't have the other one ready.
And the other one, that one is we
The
got
other one's just license plates.
license
All the license plates that have been on all the previous versions, all on just one sheet now.
And that is, how much is that one? Is $5?
$5.
$5 in there. Well, now Bennett, you start saying goodbye, bro.
Like Javier said, I was off because cutting machines and printers running.
Yep.
Me getting up and down to the printer, up and down to the, y'all didn't want to listen or see that all night. So I was behind the scenes. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for spending your evening with us and stay with your families. Go enjoy the rest of the evening with your family. Enjoy your week. Have a great week and smash that thumbs up on the way out, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for your service. And thank you for what you do for an Operation 11 Charlie. We're going to have Bennett in a future show, right? To talk about more about that sticker thing that he's doing. So we're gonna be talking. We're gonna have a show for that. So stay tuned on that. So Jesse.
All right. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to Wes and Rob for everything you guys do for us, and for Wes for giving us some lessons tonight. And thank you to all of our veterans and your families for everything you have done for us and this country. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you so much for what you do here and being part of us. We are amazing. Your lovely family. That's just amazing. We love it. And we love Jesse's cookies. How many cookies?
We have cookies now.
Yeah, bro. Where else can you come this way, Jake? Homemade cookies, all kinds of cookies. Go ahead, Jake.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out. Rob, West, always a pleasure. And we'll see everyone next Monday. Which are we announcing next Monday?
Well, we'll be announcing soon. Getting some information, but yes. Also, I want to tell guys, so we're gonna have finally some shirts, some patch, some stuff going to Canada. So Jake, just thank you for being patient with us. I know it's been a while, but now we're gonna send some stuff there to Jake. So for our Canada chapter. So anybody that's interested there in that area, Jake will have that.
And I will get it out to people that want it.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Let me see who's that. Nate, I think you're the next one. Yeah, I'm trying to do it in order. I got it messed up here, bro.
Super thank you, Rob and Wes, for joining us. You guys are absolutely awesome. It was great to have you on, and it's just looking forward to everything you guys are up to. To everybody, thanks for tuning in on another Monday show. We look forward to these. I know a lot of our veterans watch this, and it's a great outing for them for the week. They look forward to it. So just thank you all for the support, period. And anything at all helps. And we'll catch you next Monday. Be safe, everyone. Have a great week.
Definitely. We got Joey Woods in the house. Welcome, Joey. Matt.
Hey, Joey.
Thanks everybody for joining another Monday. Thanks to Wes and Rob, both seeing you guys help support, grow in the name of 11 Charlie, letting people know what we do and what we're about. The support is awesome and greatly appreciated. Thanks to our veterans and those still serving this country. We owe you guys everything. Thank you.
Amen. And happy anniversary to our sergeant major, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary to them.
We should have them both on tonight.
Right, we should.
Well, let me call him. I'll FaceTime him, he won't know.
Obi.
Hey, thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks everyone for everything you guys do in support of Operation 11 Charlie. Thanks for those likes. If at very minimum that's you give, we greatly appreciate it. And thanks to everybody that stopped by the booth over in AXIALFEST. It was great to meet every one of you, and it was a lot of fun.
Definitely.
See you guys, and have a great week.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being part of everything that you do for Operation 11 Charlie, brother. Wes.
Yeah, just thanks for the opportunity to be able to do this. Like I said, I like to do fun projects, and that you guys are a great organization, and
Thanks for having us on, and hopefully this is going to get a lot of awareness and raise you guys lots of money to do more and more.
Thank you so much, Wes. It means a lot to us, man. Definitely, it's an honor to have you here always. Rob?
I'm humbled to be here. Thank you very much for all you do. Veterans are the closest thing to my heart. Wes, thank you for helping out, and thanks to all the viewers for the next Monday.
Awesome, Rob. Thank you for your service, everything that you do also for the community, bro. Check them out, guys. TT4C, check them out there and Facebook, all that. It's just incredible what they do. Check that, and it's a non-profit organization out there. It's TT4C Tiny Trucks for
Tiny Truckers for Charity.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome, guys. So we're looking forward to future events that our guys are going to be there. Looking forward. We have a bunch of guys that are following the social media. Be patient. We have some people lined up for induction ceremonies. I know I have around 4 in my area and counting. So I want a huge shout out to the veterans. We like I mentioned, it's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes, right? 24/7. Operation 11 Charlie keeps growing constantly, right? Huge shout out to Roger Hickman, to James Albertson. James drove this way from the Fort Benning area, Georgia area. Fellow veteran, one of our guys here from Operation 11 Charlie. Is some big stuff coming from Operation 11 Charlie. Huge shout out to them. Also, Rene Baptiste. Also, he was here yesterday. We went to eat something. We got some big stuff coming up. Again, Operation, I cannot mention it yet, but it's just incredible how these guys are getting involved, right? Stepping up, and as we keep growing, more people want to get involved. Well, huge shout out to all those veterans that I met this past week and weekend. So thank you so much, guys. Guys here, Wes, Rob, stay here real quick. So we say our proper goodbyes. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for everybody. We'll see you next Monday. Stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next Monday.